I have returned on a Sunday. It's probably going to be a shorter stream, at most 3 hours. At least, I'm going to try at least doing 2 hours. But, you know, first I'm going to do the, oh, what's it called? Quest. The Beast Tribe Advancement quest for the fairies. And then, other things. Oh, that be right back sign was there the entire time I streamed last time. That is sad. There we go. Or was it? Whatever. Let's start with the fair. Oh, I'm feeling very festive and wearing Christmas gear. Although I want to change it up a little more, but that's going to be a little... I'm going to get back into my darkness gear after this, though, so... Let me see if I have... yeah, You know, Ghost Drac, we've known each other for a while now. I was thinking perhaps it's time we start living together. I can build us a lovely house and Leah, Meg, fill it with whatever your heart's desire. What would you say? What do you say? A certain fairy king won't be happy. Of course, Titania. You don't think I'd forget about them, did you? It was just a jest. Yes, a jest. I'd never dream of taking you from our king, whose beauty is equaled only by their benevolence. Oh. So, dear Beck, I've been wondering how the boy in the right is faring. Is there any chance we may meet him in Leah Egg? If you're worried about him, yes, sure. I can check if he's asleep and bring him to us. You're coming along, of course, Gudrak. Yeah, that's weird. I'm gonna turn that on. Cause, yeah, that's better. I need a better hat, Christmas hat, and I need to dye my colors differently. Looks well. It's done. I've migrated the boy's dream to Leah Meg. Ah, you're the man from before. After you left, everyone in the village brought me lots of tasty things. I ate so much I feel like I was gonna burst. We're pleased to hear that. Now I take it you are no longer plagued by nightmares? Not at all. I only have fun dreams now, like this one. It makes me not want to wake up again. Truly? If that's what you want, it can be arranged. I have some chores to do, so I better wake up soon. So long. Let that be a reminder that the pixies aren't to be trusted. Oh, come on now. It was just a jest. I prefer my mortals alive and happy. I'd have you know, dead and unhappy ones don't give us fun dreams to harvest. Oh, God,
But enough about that. We still have the nightmares to vanquish. And what do we say we investigate our ring? Right next.
Good. Sounds good to me, based on my preliminary sniffing. The stench of nightmares is concentrated in Motsuk. Can you tell us what manner of dreams are common there?
As I recall, most dreams are to do with water. Folks getting thirsty, searching for a water hole, that sort of thing.
So their need is simply for safety and survival. It stands to reason, given the region is inhospitable desert. Without further ado, then let us make for Motsuk and search for the source of the nightmares.
Another area where I cannot fly. God, I want to fly here. Fly! Fly!
I believe I can fly. I believe I can touch the sky. Every now when I fade away, I look my feet and... This entire town smells to be right. So tantalizing.
What a dull and dusty place. This isn't a single pretty fowl around, nor anything that looks tasty. Instead, I see these revolting forms everywhere, and people eating them. Eek! Just thinking about it makes my stomach turn.
Well, to each their own, and to me they look pretty palatable. I can imagine them bursting in our mouths, releasing the slimy goodness within. Perhaps I could take some back with me.
Oh, don't even think about bringing them to Liam. I will murder you.
I prefer nightmares at any rate. Speaking of which, you'll get to work as before. We are looking for the slumbering child. I doubt there'll be too many of them in such a bustling marketplace.
Oh, now how can you be sure the child will be asleep?
And lads, nightmares induce an unnatural drowsiness. Those affected cannot easily resist it.
God, I just remembered I still have the Alliance Speech Tribe. For I might just no, I should. I need to do it. Maybe I'll do that tomorrow. If I get past oh God. So once I get Tempest unlocked, that's when I'm gonna start doing a bunch of side quests. Cause I want to do those things for finishing Tempest. I also want to finish all of my job quests. Looking for the child around the flower vendor.
Me? I am a flower vendor. I get the blossoms from the crystarium and travel around selling them with my son. I'd ask if you are interested, but something tells me you are not coming with. They're not coming from.
So frustrating not being able to interact with dreams directly.
Not a smell on the child. He is our source. I am certain of it.
Neil, please forgive me.
Oh, don't worry about the boy. His bone is tired, is all. Haven't been getting much sleep of late as an account of nightmares. Is there something you need? I am the vanquisher of nightmares. Investigating nightmares, you say? Well, it's no secret my son has them. We're traveling through the desert when his sister... I am sorry, it's still too fresh now, if you excuse me. I've got some errands to run, don't worry about the boy. He's safe enough to sleep there. Just if you plan on heading outside, be sure to carry plenty of water. Alright? Out there is a matter of life and death.
The boy is plain.
And the boy is plainly in the grips of a nightmare, yet he gives off no stench. Scent, even. He's the source and no mistake.
Right there. Let's tend to business before his father returns. Here, have at it, Zeal.
With pleasure. Slurp.
Don't interfere anymore. I'm warning you. Oh, will you stop doing that? The child and I are creating a watery friend out together. If you give it form, you will get damaged or worse. Your ugly nightmares are no match for us. We'll take care of this one like we did the others.
Ugh, it feels like a storm is raging in my belly.
Why? Why must you torment me? When you want to feel this hole in my heart? A hole where a friend used to be. Alone inside the cramped old castle, how I long to see them.
Yep. Oh, wait just a minute.
Wait, just there.
Oh, this absolutely can't wait. I'm going to be sick.
Christmas time is here.
Oh, thank goodness. It can't come back up in the village.
Alright, good Rex. Same thing as always.
Azim Zalabin.
Come, my friend.
We'll make it a dance to remember.
I really need to do that Beast Tribe stuff in Colusia. You know what I'll do when I get flying in Colusia?
The power of light! The Holy Spirit. The Holy shit!
You did it! You did it!
Dependable as ever, Gutrak. Come, let's hurry back to Motsuk and look in on the child. We'll leave the talking to you.
Oh, fuck. That's pretty far. I'm gonna teleport.
you just... Oh, you're still here, are you? Do you know this man, son? I suppose. Don't laugh, but I met him in a dream. A dream? Well now, isn't that amazing? I wasn't... Don't... I said don't laugh. Sorry, it's just... I don't remember when you were last so lively. But tell me, what kind of dream was it? Niall, I saw Niall. The same one then. I'm sorry, I wasn't here. It must have been hard. No, it was different this time. This man, he appeared and trounced the water monster. But that's not all. At that place where the monster fell, flowers began to bloom. It reminded me of the promise I made in Niall. The promise that one day I will fill my neck with flowers. Almarang, not Olmec. I see. One day, son, one day we'll see me, your sister's dream come true. Mark my words. Well, we have to go now. But whoever you are, I hope to see you again. Thank you, Pale Pixie, for helping me to remember. The boy, well again, another job well done. But he was thinking on and lad. Why do you suppose? As I understand it, his little sister died of thirst in the desert. Latching onto his old deal, and lad had planted a nightmare in the form of the water monster. And though we were the ones who helped him to conquer the nightmare, ironically it was its very existence that brought him hope. Nightmare that brought him hope? It's, certainly something to chew on. But for now, let us return to Liamek. Another gate awaits. No, that's afterwards. This Christmas adventure will be done, and I will return to the MSQ. God, this is gonna be a long run. So I must run, like the wind. With shield in hand, with shield and sword, I... Can go up this way. Why are you guys appearing on Earth? Ooh, we're gonna plant flowers, aren't we? It's flower time.
After this, it's probably going to be Raktika. And, whatever.
It is time to open wide the gates to Almoreng. Dear Beck, are you alright? You haven't uttered the word since we returned.
Oh, sorry. I was deep in thought. It's not very pixie-like at all, is it? Go ahead, Gudrak. You know what to do. By freeing the little boy and Mortsuk from his nightmares, you and your friends have reclaimed
the dreams of those in Il Almare.
Tierbeck
appears eager to further beautify the Meg, and for this they require your aid. More dream bubbles. I look forward to seeing what fanatical shapes they assume.
And that's that. We'll go on head back to Laran. Come and see us when you're ready, alright? Oh, leaving already. You ought to stay and play a little more.
Oh, leaving already. Where then?
Thank you. We've reclaimed the dream of yet another region. I'm really, truly grateful, Udrak. Now about Unlad, it's strange, but I cannot find her feel as if I know them. If you know, I built the egg together with my departed best friend, but just maybe that friend has. No, cannot be them. I'm being silly. You see, Titania free. You set Titania free, Gudrak. Everyone knows that.
Oh, wait. You mean to say that your friend was the previous Titania?
Back then, they weren't Titania yet. They were simply a kind-hearted pixie who saw fit to befriend me. Eccentric as I am, together we built a bag. Together we had finest fun. Very, very dear to me. That's why, so no matter what, I want to protect our garden. Like they protected all of us from the Sinitas.
I see. Close as you were, it is plausible that you would sense your friend in another form, and the dream of being alone in a castle is just suggestive indeed. Be that as it may, not see how Andad could be the reincarnation of your friend. After all, pixies are born of the souls of children, but could it be that eighth that is gathered? You know, never mind. I'm sure I'm just being sent. Wait, was that? Oh no, thank God. Being sentimental and silly. As I said, it is not pixie-like to overthink this. Let's do something fun and productive indeed. Let's fill Almerain with happy dreams. Oh God, I have another quest. East Tribe Unlocked quest, which is the other one, but I'm not gonna do that today. Turn these in. What's my rank? Oh, I'm respected. Seeker. So I'm gonna slow down playing FF14 once I finish Shadowbringers. I'm gonna do it only twice a week and do other games. I've been meaning to play Warhammer 40k Dark Tide, but I haven't had time. I've basically just been playing these things. Oh, stuffed pork seeds. Right, let's begin. The MSQ. But first, I will not return that. You know why? Let me see. Where is the closest way to Dankred? It's right there. So 2 Fort Job. No. Actually, I can do the return spell. Here, come out and bing bam boom.
Alright, let's begin MSQ now. Oh shit, I forgot. I can wear that hoodie now. Hey, look at that. Look at that. Nope, wrong one. Ah, God. Guards, damn it. Right, let's put on the dark armor again. Why am I still have that? I have the ninja armor, I think. The other ninja armor. Let's see, ninja. Yeah, it's this ninja. Let me see. Do I have 2 of them? No, I don't. Oh, I didn't place it. Alright, back to the dark.
We fly.
Also, I need to do the Christmas thing. I'm a Bob.
We fly.
Would I be wrong?
We all would that we all have unite, sure, be of purpose.
We'll need to move quickly. The longer the others need to keep the Ilmorans busy, the more likely they are to be caught.
There you are, the gate. The gate leading to Almery is just up ahead. In all the times I've been here, I've never ventured into the high hills of Amber. Not that I'm particularly intimidated by new lands at this point, but you have more than enough reason to be cautious as it is. Keep an eye on Minfilia, for me, would you? We should walk along we should walk along among us. Who shall walk along? Who shall walk among us upon our return? Amarang lies just beyond the gate. We need only speak to the sentry.
I'm ready, let's go.
That's a lady, I think. Rolling. Looks like. Actually, closer look.
Canceling. Off so soon? Master Tia, you've barely had time to recover from battle. Well, if you're certain, I'm hardly in the position to question.
Take comfort in the bonds you share. Accept the pain when the time comes to part. Press on, for joy and sorrow walk hand in hand. Beyond Mount Garrick lie the hills of Amber, beneath which run hidden veins of mineral wealth. Or ran, at least. Mayhap they are spent. Or mayhap the ringing of hammers can yet be heard below.
Sound though. Sound. Sound though. Mr. Celes's logic was, I feel the road less traveled hath other perils in store for us. A village is near. How convenient.
Six. I'm just gonna. Oh, wrong button. Now I'm gonna accept. This place has been scarred by the flood too. Who can say what lies ahead? But whatever else this road may be, it is mine to travel, and I don't plan to take a moment of the time I spent upon it for granted. path forward lies ahead, I'm sure of it. So onward, I suppose.
I take it you're seeing what I'm seeing. Finding a village where we are hardly 10 paces into the hill is a surprising stroke of luck. Essentially, given our recent fortune, but you won't hear any complaints from me. Let's see if the folks who live there can tell us what to expect from the road ahead. Get on the bike. Become the paladin. Use the compass. 400 southeast. Bill, we need to go to the village. Usually villages don't have that much problems. Zook. You sell. You sell? No, you are no merchant. But then why do I know your face? Oh, I remember. You sent Verbert gold. Such a coin purse cracking. You are already a legend amongst more traitors. You're a traveling merchant then? Can you tell us anything of this village? Of course, anything for valued customers. This place is Girik. Before the flood, it was home to many miners. After, not so many. Now, none. Down as Master Gen borrowed the village, made it into a trading post. Very convenient location. In which case, you all must be familiar with the local roads, correct? We're on our way to the Bath Areng ourselves. If we continue south from here, will we have any difficulty reaching it? Oh yes, great difficulty. The flood rented the stone. The flood rented the stone and crushed the mines, surrounding the Bathray. Only stepped cliffs and collapsed tunnels remain. Oh no. But surely there must be some way. Do you think any of the other Mord might have some sort of hidden route? Perhaps, you ask. They tell for free, even friends of our best customer. Wonderful. Thank you for your help. Well then, best customer, let's see what information your reputation buys us.
You wish to go to Amareng? No, Nabathareng? There was a way once. A gondola down from the cliffs, but it was built for those who have left something behind and they wish to retrieve. And now that there is none left and no one to use it, you may search for it if you like, but I doubt it. I doubt that it's rusty. It's rusty. Squires would bear your weight. You hesitantly take down a note regarding the gondola on a spare scrap of parchment.
If we're not lucky enough to encounter anyone who knows a route to Nabathareng here, perhaps they can at least point us in the direction of another might. Perhaps we ought to inquire onto the matter of ill-born forces in the region as well.
Where's that young lady?
Is that an outhouse?
Nope.
Gone. Oh! The Batharang airship is best. Nothing is faster than an airship. The Yamorans have one, I hear. You can ask them to take you.
It seems somewhat superficial, but to do so, you dutifully take a note of Gongon's words.
But I must look for the girl.
Can I go in here? Oh, I can. On. Oh, that's a barred one.
That's been barred. Where is Reen? I mean, Minfilia. I'm in Miniphilia.
Oh, there she is. Precocious little scamp. You.
I've got it. I'll lead by asking the businesses here. How businesses, and then mention you, and then ask about the route. That should work, right?
Oh. Oh. That is a surprise. Not many bound for Nabathareng these days. I do know of a trolley that once went there. It used to travel between all the settlements and mines of Hills of Amber. Yes. It is locked behind a gate, however. I perhaps will have kept it from being stolen or damaged, but it also prevents it from being of much use. We take down information regarding a trolley on a wrinkled piece of paper before stuffing it unceremoniously back into your bag. Ren. Gudrek. Could I be wrong? I'm afraid I've learned little of use about how to reach Nabathareng. They are more in presence, though. That's another matter. Apparently, though, their army is definitely in Amareng, there has been no sighting of Remorans at all in the Hills of Amber. Perhaps we can take that as a sign of Alice's plan B has borne fruit. Did you have any better luck finding us a route forward? So there are other options. Well, what do you think? Gate aside, the trolley seems the most feasible.
does seem to be the least risky of options, and I can't imagine one gate is enough to thwart you. I'd like to have a bit more before we dash off. Know a bit more before we dash off this in search of it, though perhaps Zoom can offer some insight. And the area has been unlocked for quests.
Let's see. Okay.
Oh, valued customer. Oh, there other mock of help? Profession. They told us of a trolley that runs to Abathring at least. But am I correct in thinking that there was a reason you did not do so yourself when first we asked? Yes, the gate, you see, it's impassable. But before there was a hunking thing of stone to tell us. It opened the gate, they say. But none operate such a thing now. Do not need. I don't even know if it yet exists. I don't know, but you will travel east to Mount Bryn Mines. There is where Trolley Control stands. I see. I still see miners there from time to time. If anyone knows what happens to the Talos, it would be them. Thank you. You've been a great help. You're off to... We're off to Mount Byron, then? Maybe wrong. Let's hope that someone will be there to answer our questions.
Let's run up. Click that button. Not that far. Oh. But I should talk to my friends. Yeah, I was gonna look at the currents. For here, I have 4, so 3 quests, 2 pick up, and one MSQ.
Mayhap the pale hall of light is the root of this land's dissolution. Or mayhaps the fault lies with the man and his insatiable greed. What a sight! Oh, pardon me, it's quite daunting, isn't it? What I mean? The scale of the track is impressive. I'll give them that. Now, we only need to follow it until we find the mines. Behold.
somewhere over there. Nope, I'm ignoring you. I'm ignoring you. I'm ignoring you. I'm ignoring it all. Ovin Philip. Although this sound is, the music is pretty cool. Oh. You ain't gonna fight. Because you will give me. You'll give me them nuts.
Do you understand? Well, I have a sneaking suspicion so far.
Oh, got it back. Atonement. One more. Wow, coyote. Okay, how do I trigger it? I guess I have to do Royal Authority. Yes. Royal Authority gives it to me. Then I get 3 atonement. I might actually do the tank quest. I might actually do the tank quest as a paladin. Because it'd be fun.
Sword Oath. Gorge.
Probably stream earlier tomorrow.
Liberator. Bit of a mess, isn't it? But the mechanism from the detachment, dispatching the trolley was here, just as Zoom Zoom said. Unfortunately, anyone who might know how to use them is not. We might wait for Zoom Zoom's mysterious miners to appear, or have a look around and see if we can deduce anything useful in their absence. I'm in favor of the latter. Anything near the entrance to the mines catches Urianja's eye. It's there if you find anything.
Oh, there you are, Trolley. Tra-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la. The benches within suggest that this must have been a passenger car. Oddly enough, though, it is clearly old. It appears to be well maintained. Tra-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la. Tra-la-la-la-la. La-la-la-la. Tra-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la. La-la-la-la. La-la-la-la. Is there like another way? Oh, there is. Goodbye, cruel world. Aha! How are you gonna get me now? Oh, that actually turned off their aggro. It's not a lookout, so right. Hey, this is a lookout. What? There we go. The rat bastards. Alright, I'm going you.
Flakes of rust adorn the rails, but they nevertheless appear sturdy enough to bear a trolley without issue.
I believe there's one inside the bar because we burned. Oh, let's kill you. Oh, and I didn't mean to do that. Killed it. The cup is slightly warm and a fair amount of tea steeped over long. If the color is any indication, remains within. I wish I could ignore all these monsters, but the monsters won't ignore me. And so I must find booty on Jay. First I must leap into this thing.
Hurry on, Jay. Salt the earth. Ah, Gudrak, what has thou discerned? I see. Indeed, thine observation are consistent with mine own. But let us refrain from further discussion ere our companions arrive.
I feel like this is an artist.
Ample evidence of recent maintenance and lukewarm tea, besides. If the levers for switching tracks looks like they were in good condition, I cannot move them myself. No ordinary person could, I think. It is my belief that no person is meant to. This Talos near beareth no passing resemblance of the golems of the source, nor doth it appear to be the sole example of its kind. The proliferation of Talos frequents fragments as well as the enormity of the mechanisms here suggest a considerable number were once in operation. Alas, this specimen and its fellow now live lifeless and broken, and I know not how to repair them, as they might facilitate our passage through the gate. And without the aid of the Talos, even if thou wert somehow able to unbar the trolley's path, we would still have no means to propelling it. We might not know how to repair the Talos, but someone might. Otherwise, why keep something else, everything else in working order? Whoever is maintaining the carts and rails might know something that we don't. Let's ask them what it is, shall we? Gudrak, I do believe you'll find a person of some interest skulking in the shadows behind the warehouse, on the southwest side of the tracks. While you two here have a friendly chat, the rest of us will gently encourage those to the south to come out of hiding. Best defend yourself as necessary, of course, but do not try and take anyone. Do try to keep everyone in one piece. Off we go then.
Stronger than before. Go. Yo. I forgot last time that I can just do this and gather a form and people will ignore me. Ah, suspicious man. How art thou? Alright, let's follow that shit.
Oh, wicked rat! Where did you come from? Oh, no. Never mind that. You have no business here. You have no business here. Of that I'm sure.
Well, you're a lot stronger than for peeing. You still have the old overarm.
You good there, kid?
Man named Texas Red. Hello everybody, I'm back.
We won't let you.
That's smart. I feel a bit bad for them.
They elected to take up arms against us, though that the outcome was plain from the first. Good to hear. The two weren't much trouble either. Let's see what they have to say for themselves. Us? We're not the brigands here coming to take what is ours, isn't ours. Do we honestly look like we need to steal? What's with some rusted bits of iron? Don't be absurd. We are not here to rob you. A likely story. You look, well... You You don't look normal, that's for certain. You don't have any wares, so you've clearly no conscience. Travelers never pass this way. The only reason you would come all the way out here is to strip them machinery for parts.
Oh. Teffa. I have an idea. What if, once upon a time, a lovely lady of noble birth ventured forth in a search for her lost love, joined by her 2 loyal servants sworn to follow on to the world's end. On their journey, they met a sorcerer as ancient as time itself, who, by the lady's devotion, he offered to be their guide, and they turned up here somehow. I can only assume that you're being intentionally obtuse, but it is unlikely. In the unlikely event that that's a serious conjecture, no, I suppose I am a bodyguard of sorts, but we have rather large concerns than fairy tale romances. Though I would fain hear more of this ageless sorcerer of his heroic deeds. Gods give me strength. If I may, we're actually searching for a means by which to travel to Nerbathreng. We were hoping that the trolley here might offer a solution. I realize that we haven't got at a better start, but do you know anything about how we might get it working again? The trolley. The trolley. You should have led with that. We've always been keen on discussing the trolley. We're both engineers in training, in fact. Jirk and that athlete. At your service. Technically, I'm a miner, and he does the repair. But our true passion is the trolley. We're working with a few other folks to give it up and run again. Get it up and running again. But before you ask, yes, it's true that there's little need of transportation these days, but that's no reason to consign a miracle of mechanical innovation to dust. There's the mere sight of it traveling tracks once again would make hearts sore. Mark my words. You'll hear no arguments from us. What progress have you made thus far? Not much as we like, truth be told. Well, is there anything we can do to assist? Could gather material or help put pieces together. It's a sight more complicated than that. I'm afraid. If you spoke with Magnus, you'd understand. He is the only one with full knowledge of the trolley's operation. I suppose you can speak with him if you like. We'll introduce you. Very well. Very well. Our options are limited, and if this Magnus can explain whatever is preventing the trolley from being restored, I'd like to hear it. Right.
It looks like you'll be following us to Twing then. The next quest area.
I'm gonna start have to accept. Yeah, I'm gonna do that.
Well, actually, let's see.
To be honest, I'm impressed that you thought out of the trolley to begin with. So few seem to these days. Too used to living without it, I suppose. Could I be wrong?
Come to think of it, Orianji always was fond of fairy tales. Dost thou seek the sorcerer's wisdom, young one?
Orianji, you're younger than me. You're weird.
Actually younger than me, you know that.
A quest for lost love. Perhaps that could have been me. Had things been different?
If you're ready, we can leave right now. Though you haven't seen another fellow around here, have you? I thought he'd have come out by now. You think he'll be alright? I suppose we did force your hand a bit.
I'll have a look. I'll have a look just in case. You go on ahead to... Go on... Taffy?
Alright. Looks like it'll just be you lot and me then. Try not to let anything take a bite out of you on the way out of the rail yard.
I might want to... Let's see what I have. So I'm almost done with my dark time. I finished Dragu. I'm doing the summoner and the scholar slowly. So most likely either the white mage... Yeah, I'm going to do the white mage after the paladin, which is pretty close to being done too. Or it's more than that. We'll catch up with you in Twine.
Driving around at the speed of sound. The places to go, gotta follow my rainbow. But this place called Twine is not great. Follow me, set me free. Hero and escape from the city. I follow through, move it to you. Oh yeah.
Damn the smart. Alright, you bird. Get your atonement.
Damn, that's smart. Did he have to thump me so hard? I'll be feeling that for the next fortnight or so, or at least. Ought to be done about it now. So I've pointed your over-eager companions in the right direction, and they've gone on ahead. We need to get moving. Normally we walk atop the tracks, but seeing as the young lady has a rather short stride, the more perilous as a route that I'm comfortably suggesting wouldn't want anyone falling through the gaps. Of course, the low road presents other dangers, but having been on the receiving end of your friend's blows, I'm not worried on that account.
And here we go. Oh, there's the bridge. I really should. Oh God. They're in my way.
Double weave that shit.
Sword off. Atonement. Oh, atonement raises my MP. Confiteor. Chad Confiteor. Oh, wait a moment. I think I heard something.
Is that something? Alright, run.
Jabbering.
Quixote.
Take that. And that. And another one.
You fool. You must atone.
Where'd that coward go? Coward! Oh, actually, let me... Compass. Is it in town? I probably maybe in town. So I think one is going to be in town and the last one is going to be in Nabathring. The Nabathring. Long neck, you say?
Aye, what long necks you have. Wicked White. Sorry about that. I admit I didn't expect the route to be quite so fraught with danger. You nearly hit that twine though. Ooh, so we should make it without further incident.
I'm gonna try getting to the... I'm gonna try finishing the area today. Wicked White. A Wicked White. A Wicked White. A white wicket. Hello, town. Attunement? Because I keep forgetting. And I think it's gonna be on the road here. So I'm gonna get the goddamn, there it is. As I thought it would be. The next one after this shit.
Delicious, delicious eighth. Oh, the aether.
Wait, one time. Wait, as I thought, 1040 down there, so. The town is small, but everything in it seemed so purposeful It's amazing. Maybe wrong. Odd. Odd to feel a place like this still occurs. Find a place like this still occupied. It must have come dangerously close to being consumed by the flood. A treat to man's resilience. Treat testament to man's resilience. The citizens may yet be found at the very edge of the world. It is. This is. This is it. Yep. This is it. Welcome to Twine. The original dwellings were built to house those laborers tasked with building the track. Over time, miners came to seek their fortune, and that's what made the town grow to what you see before you today. But it was still the trolley that brought them here. As you doubtlessly noticed, the track goes to the very heart of the town. It was the heart of the town back when the trolley still carried everyone home at the end of each day in the mines. Now that there's no trolley, no much work to be had in the mines. For that matter, residents that remain are the desolate, the delusional, and those who have nowhere else to go, or so they say. That should give you some indication of what to expect when you meet Magnus. As I say, it will help you understand why we can't get the trolley running. Just don't expect them too much aside from that. Maybe wrong? Well, that's encouraging, but I don't see that we have much choice. Let's go and meet the man. This is Bax. He's our boss of a fashion. Who are you supposed to be? Never seen the three of you in my life. Or the four of you. Wicked white, if you're going to bother me, at least have a damn courtesy to stand still. Fine. He thinks this one is deep in his cups. These are my guests, Magnus. We ran into them at the mines. We're looking for a way to reach Nabothray, as they came to ask about the trolley you see. What? That's nothing. Nothing in Nabothray, not anymore. Especially not for the frail little girl. Give it up. No. We must reach Nabothray, I must. Bah. So you have your heart set on it. The world don't care. Place is a ruin. Nothing more. And you're not going there in the trolley. The thing doesn't run on hopes and dreams. We are not fools. And this is necessity that drives us to Nabothray. If you insist that the trolley is not an option, at least tell us why. No, I'm sick of people asking me about the blasted thing. Leave me be. We'll speak outside.
I'll be lying if I said I didn't expect that, but for what it's worth, I'm sorry. Piss off.
Stubborn ass.
I sense. I sense there is more this big belligerent drunk in his tail.
He only said that because he thinks I'm weak. He's right, but I can't be. I won't be forever. There has to be some way. I must find it. I'm hoping there's no scene after this. Sorry. Oh, I'm sorry. I was stuck in my own head again. It's clear that Magnus has no intention of helping us, but perhaps we should ask the other residents. They may know something about the trolley. I'll take the north side of the town. Let me know if you learn any.
Anchored thou art truly content to stand witness to the fates, course and take no part? This isn't a matter of fate, Urianche. It's about choice, and I've had years to decide where I stand. Infilia has spent too long in chains already. I will not shackle her again by making my hopes known. It is for her to choose what shape her destiny would take. It is for me to stay silent, to protect her, teach her, and stand by her. That at least I can do for her. So be it. Come, let us make our own inquiries.
Ooh, you're pretty hot, lady. Water and water and water.
Oh, there you are.
You'd be pleased to know that I've got our friend back home. With no trouble, and he's just fine. He was a bit shaken up is all. And you? What did Magnus have to say? I did have a faint hope that you might prompt him to action where our interest had not. But I suppose that was foolish of me. I'm sorry that we couldn't be of help, though I could at least show you the trolley car we have here if you like. You could give it a stroke or two. It has some very smooth wood. You mean to say you're not giving up, even knowing that Magnus is Magnus? Also, I don't want to stroke your wood, you weirdo. I can't see much point in your being stubborn about it, though. Perhaps stubbornness is exactly what the situation calls for. Can't forge iron without an handful of oh. I can't imagine what the things you try will work, but if you're certain, you can help me make preparations in the event that it does. To the end, take this toolbox. We're going to inspect the rails. I'll have to look along the tracks for anything that is needed for repair. You bring the tools and be ready to hand them to me whenever I stop to work.
You're a bastard making me work. Let's see if I can find that dude that I punched really hard.
La 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 la. Diamoro! Mortsuk, Fair, and Journey that. Arnito. The spot looks like it could use a bit of work. You ready the tools? You open the toolbox, revealing the proud array of lovingly maintained tools with it. Brilliant. Now, if you could hand me what I need as I work, that would be a help. In this case, with the bolt is loose for one matter, we can't have that. I'll need to tighten it up. Hand him the mid-size wrench. Thank you. This one will do nicely. Now give me a moment and... There. I can't see any other problem here, so let's continue along the track. I'm a bit concerned about the lantern post. Will you ready the tools for me? You set down the toolbox. The muscles of your arms enjoys prolonged relief, and open it once again. You're quite handy to have her around, you know. As to the lamp here, these aren't often necessary these days, but if you're going to do this, we might as well do it properly. And if by some miracle night returns, so as it did in Lakeland, well, it's a nice thought. Anyhow, a bit of this post seems to have splintered. Whatever is lamp is to be lit or not. We won't want these little pieces of wood jabbing the next person who comes through here to do maintenance. We'll need to sand it down a bit. A rough file, maybe. It's either that or the saw. But he said sand down, not saw off. Yes, a wood files. Perfect. Let me even this out. That should do it. I'll bring some varnish along next time to finish the job. I haven't spotted any other problem, so we can move along now. Unless you'd like to take a in the view of the tracks from here for a bit longer. It's breathtaking, I know. Mining has always been the primary vocation of the folks in the Hills of Amber, you see. But after a certain point, they had dug up everything that could easily be reached and carried back by manpower alone. It was then that the Nabath Empire struck upon the idea of the Talos, which they had seen to work up aboard. A great expanse the Nabath brought them Mistral engineers who specialized in Talos here, the hills, and wouldn't you know it, the mining industry picked right up again. Twine itself sprung up around the time, as a matter of fact. It was named after the twining of tales, the fruitful cooperation between the native Ronso and the newly come Mistral.
Ronso.
But that, like so much else, fell apart in the wake of the flood. The Mistral left, taking their knowledge with them. It was 15 years ago that the last of them, the folks of Daedalus Iron Stoneworks, took off for Ilmo, and now no one remains that can repair and operate the Talos. But there's no use in lamenting what can't be changed, and there's one more thing we need to do while we're out here, so we might as well get to it. Vultures occasionally make their nest on the tracks, you see, and it falls to us to remove them when they do. The creatures are angry when disturbed, which is natural, but nevertheless they a danger to anyone passing by. It's not my favorite task, to be honest with you. As you may have noticed, I'm not terribly suited for confrontation. That said, would you follow the tracks north and move any nests you find for me? I'll keep an eye on things from here. And do this as a... I want to do a star dive. Star diver. I got what I wanted. Thank you. That... Thank you. That should be everything. Taken care of? In return for your help, I'll tell you a bit more about the trolley. Nothing that can get it started again, though as I said, the only person who knew how to repair the Talos are long gone. When they left, the life began to bleed out of the town, and the trolley's tracks rusted, and its cars fell into disrepair. Now I was born in Twine, raised there. My first word was trolley. Damn it. And those words were the worst. Those were the worst years of my life. But then, about 7 years passed. 7 years passed, Magnus and his wife returned to us. Magnus is a real proper trolley engineer, and perhaps he would have never had left in the first place, if it hadn't been for his son. So you were well aware. All Moraine is hardly the safest place, and Magnus wanted his child to grow up away from its dangers. It didn't help in the end. The Cynics got the boy. Isn't that always the way? The child had always said that someday he wanted to see Magnus's trolley running again, so in his memory they returned to Twine, started fixing those rusted nails and broken cars, and it was going well for a time. Wicked white vultures are back for revenge. Never mind, I don't want to find out. Hey, I got some jewels. Did I actually get some jewels? Yeah, 12 jewels. Nice work out there. And now you know the story of the trolley. Won't do you much good without the Talos, though. If there was even a single one that still functioned, things might be different, but, well, here we are.
Decline.
Not that it'll do you any good, but we do have a Talos we've been meaning to repair. I can show you if you'd like. It'll certainly be nice to hear something about other than Magnus's griping for a change.
Haha! There is a blue quest here. I will do this blue quest. Oh, my poor friends, left to be eaten by the horrid beasts. I feel terrible about running away, but the choice that I have. Point at us all being killed now, is there? Finding someone to go and to retrieve the bodies, I mean, rescue them. But absolve me of blame, yes? If you could go to the ruins of Kelk to look for the mood scavengers, I would be very grateful.
Looks like someone's already beat us here. But please, look about as much as you like.
Thou art come to examine the Talos. Truly a most vexing state of affairs. I thought mayhap a closer examination may yield something of value. I see. The means to build Talos, stone by stone, are lost to us. This, 'tis true, but have before us slumbers a most fine specimen. Indeed, were it not for many minor failings, it would be in working condition. 'Twould likely require aught but a few modest repairs and a suffusion of aether.
Well, if you think you can get the thing up and running, far be it from me to stop you, but what exactly do you reckon is the problem?
I should stress that I have performed only the most cursory examination, though such arcane constructs are not wholly unfamiliar to me, as I did suspect from the first. It is the host to a network of veins through which aether flowereth, truly. Or so it would, were it not for the several fractures which was impeded said flow.
How in hells did you get all that from just a glance? I mean, I take it you're thought up a solution as well.
To bridge thine fusions requireth a material highly conductive to it. Once in place, it would be possible to restore the Talos to life. Might I prevail upon thee to inquire of which we require? Not far beyond the wall, and dwelleth a creature of living stone. The ability full sure am I that stone from which our being would prove suitable of all. Very good. I shall have Thancred and Nymphilia attend me in the remaining preparations. I spy that 3 obstructions the flow of Aether and Talos, and thus would I ask you to provide the stones of the bridge. All else will be made ready upon your thine return.
Know what I'm gonna do as a talent, because why not?
Go, monkey, go, monkey, go, 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 go.
Go, monkey, go, monkey, go, go.
Amphilia, Thancred and Amphilia will return along with the remaining supplies required. Doeseth thou succeed in procuring stone from the debris edge? Fine specimens, one and all. You have my thanks. We need now, but wait for Thancred and Amphialia's return.
I think this time is actually voiced. Nope.
From end to end the path by which Aether may flow through the Talos has been duly mended. They but require a sufficient endowment. It's not moving. Strange. The core refuseth to stir. I fear the condition of the Talos is more dire than I previously surmised. As the heart driveth blood through a man's veins, so doth the core Aether throughout this massive frame. Failing its repair or replacement, the Talos cannot be restored.
So it was the heart after all.
Thou didn't foresee this outcome?
Well, no. Not exactly. He'd never gotten this far in trying to repair it, so we had no way of knowing the heart was the real problem. We tried to find another in case things turned out as they are now, but jerk? This isn't really my story to share. Please, Jerk, if something went wrong, maybe we can help.
Alright. After all you a lot have done for me, I suppose it's the least I can do. Decline.
Right then, Talos, their hearts cannot be made of any other stone. You need a special sort with sufficient etheric condensity. Both is and the other material used in the construction of Talos bodies are mined in the same place. Place, of course, being here, the hills of Amber. And it was 3 years ago when she... No, I can't. I'm sorry, but you'll have to hear it from Taffy. Or someone else.
Back to the tavern then. Still, shouldn't have said that. Still here. You can ask her again, but the answer is the same. Our trolley are... What? God's damn jerf. You could have at least finished so I wouldn't have to clean up your mess. Seeing how you make such quick progress in fixing the palace, alright, he was probably thinking help change things around here. I think he may be right. Gather your friends and I'll tell you what you want to know.
Magnus's wife was a miner, you know. Greatest prospector there ever was. When the golem heart started failing, she was the first to head out in search of more. Problem was, most of the veins ran dry ages ago, and finding fresh ones to tap's only gotten harder. But she wasn't one to be deterred. She just kept digging deeper and deeper. And then the mine collapsed. We labored day and night to clear away the rubble, but it took us 2 months to find her. To find her body. Magnus has never been the same since.
Where is he, if you don't mind my asking?
Ah, yes, well, if he's not here, there's only one other place he'd be.
What? Oh, you again. How many times must I tell you? The trolley won't run! We'd be better off dismantling the damn thing and selling the parts for scrap. Now, piss off back to wherever you came from. And don't let me catch you around here again.
What were their names?
My son was named Skuli. My wife, Agna. Being here with them, it beats going home. Home stopped being home when I lost them. I thought to try and drown my sorrows, but somehow, the bottle's never deep enough.
No bottle is. Believe me, I know.
You've lost someone too?
Not like you. Not my own flesh and blood. I grew up an orphan, so I never really knew what family meant. Not until I met a man who offered to take me in and make me his pupil. He was a kindly soul, always looking out for me, like a father. Not that I appreciated that at the time, or anything else for that matter. But I finally had a family. And then I robbed a young girl of hers. I did my best to make amends, to offer her comfort. But the more I look back on it, the more I realize just how inadequate my efforts were. I let her down. That is why I refuse to let her legacy die. In the end, all we can do is press on, for those we have lost, for those we can yet save. And that requires your Talos. Please, Magnus. You are our only hope of reaching Nabarth Areng.
What rubbish.
She's not gone. No matter what you say or believe, she's not. We can still bring her back.
Oh, full well do I know the pain of loss, and how heavy it is. It weighs on one's heart. Nevertheless, there is not but one way forward. We must needs procure a new heart for the Talos. Yafi, knowest thou any location wherein we might find the stone we require? No matter how scant the possibility, we seize it. I tell you, I tell you, near all the veins were tapped dry years ago. Though I suppose if you really want to try, you may find something at Nerve Leaves. Nerve's Leaf was open well. It was opened well before Talos became commonplace, which is why the mine there was never quite so deep as deep. But when you get there, look to Gunthjon, and tell him I sent you. But don't be surprised if he tells you the same thing. Thine assistance is much appreciated. Gudrak, I think it best Thancred join thee in this search. Though he wouldn't be quick to deny it, his heart is in turmoil and his thoughts cloud. Twould be unwise to ignore his distress. Oh, but enough of those damn Talos. She'd John has worked in these mines longer than near anyone I know. You'd do well to heed his advice in there.
Why must he always treat me like this?
I pray thee attend, think ridden, keep him occupied with tasks at hand.
Gosh, I'm gonna have to go pretty far. Where? Hey, no, you need to do that. Fish mode. Oh, I have something I have to do here. Okay, why? Oh, Thancred, get Thancred. I needs to get Thancred.
Oh, this is Thancred.
Oh, Thancred, where are you? Lady? Oh, there you are, boy. And there you are, dear boy. Off to somewhere, are you? At last. The lead on the stone we need to power the Talos. I can't very well have you go on your own. Lead the way.
Decline.
I'd say we're long overdue for a good turn. I can only hope the gods find the same way. Now, New's leave was to the south, was it? Let's get going.
Another blue quest. I shall do this blue quest for science. Have you seen a charm? Have you seen a charm like this before? I find it among the stones beneath, brought from the mine. A lot of the workers wear these for good luck, and I expect whomever lost it is wondering where it went. It's the first thing I'd seen one made cat's eye, so the owner wouldn't be hard to track down. I'd go and look for them myself, but I've got too much to do here. Would you be able to go in my place? The graveyard keeper is quite knowledgeable about charms and whatnot, so it would be worth asking him. What? What's that you have there? Oh yes, cat's eye charm like this were once used as ward-off misfortune. The tradition began with the Church of the First Light, and the gem represents their patron deity. Even though no one follows the original anymore, some of its custom remains, especially among the miners. You don't see any of these exquisite though. I seem to remember a fellow with an eye patch kept a similar charm around his neck. Might even be the same exact one. I never caught his name, but he's not hard to miss. Last I saw him was leaving to mine. He was leaving with some of the others. Hey, I'm alive. Can it be true? But it is too easy to celebrate. The youngest of our group is still missing. Please, you must find him. I will give for you outside. I will wait for you outside the ruins in case you need help carrying whatever is left of the poor boy. Further, faster, stronger.
Na 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 na.
Go, Leo.
God damn it, Calidurus. You're again in the way. Damn bird. Love you.
Oh, does that count as a near-death experience? Cannot wait to tell my friends. But first, we should make a hasty retreat, yes? Hey. I'm gonna turn that in later. Oh, actually, turn that in now. I cannot thank you enough for saving us, but how did you know we were here? Running away turned out to be the best choice. Not only did he escape, but he sent help too. If he had tried to rescue us himself, we would probably all be dead by now. Better to run and scavenge another day, yes? I must remember to thank him. No more harvesting there. I'm gonna ride my bike. I was looking for the M. The M did not come. Hey, look, it's the what's it called? Not a trolley, it's something else. I'm trying to remember.
Trying to remember what that thing's called. Whatever. Oh, I should get through this area.
As a miner. No, because of other miners. Going to a mine. So I should be a miner.
Oh, I didn't use you there. What do you want?
Where did you get that?
Gods! How could I have been so careless? This is all my sister left behind before she... Look, I'd rather not talk about it, but I appreciate you bringing this back to me. It means a lot. Why'd you run away? Weirdo. The way you described it, I was expecting the place to be abandoned. Perhaps our fortunes are finally improving. So we should probably hear what Gunjan has to say before we celebrate. Assuming we can find it, that is. Doo-doo. Okay.
Come, a miner.
Is this our man?
Shadowbringer. Who are you? And what are you doing here? You should have listened to Taffy. You were wasting your time. this site is not as developed as the others, is it not? Surely there might be something left. I should explain. The stone you're looking for is Leonite. Nine. All the towers in the hills of Amber were powered using them. Or at least, anyways, whatever's left is, if any, is too far below to be safely excavated. In the deepest reaches of the mine, we use talos to keep the paths from collapsing. They're still there, but they could give out at any time, which is why much of the mine is closed off. Then our only option is to search the higher levels for a fragment of Leonite. 9. Leonite. That may have been overlooked. I suppose there may be one other way. Well, don't leave us in suspense. What you're asking for is a trade secret. I'll need to be duly compensated in exchange. Fine. What do you want? The other day I found a Berber gold piece in the mines. A bloody Berber gold piece. And, do you know it? I dropped the damn thing somewhere while I was working. Find it and I'll tell you what you want to know. Drive a hard bargain, sir, but we'll take it. It seems we have our work cut out for us, Gudrak. Thankfully, I have an idea for how we might hurry things along. As I am sure you've noticed, despite their best efforts to illuminate corridors, it's rather dark in here. I think it'll be at that much harder to find a single coin hidden in the shadows. That is why I prepare we use these sun drops. They help the eyes take in more light. Why don't you start your search further in and I'll handle this area here. I'll retrace your steps after it in case you happen to miss it. If you feel the drops wearing off, I will give you another. Don't worry.
You search and blah blah blah. You search the shadows, a glint catches your eye. You turn over a rock in the Verber gold piece. Oh, I have actually pretty big amount of wolf marks. Should use my crystal trophies and marks.
I was hoping he'd drop the gold piece somewhere closer to the entrance. More fool me. More fool me for thinking Lady Luck was on our side.
But maybe she is. Yours, at least. In the end, my contribution was little more than poor company. I could have done without the sun drops. As you say, but you have proven knack for success regardless of circumstance. I doubt very much I could have discovered it unassisted. I only managed to survive the Corthian wilds when the imperial capital by virtue of extensive preparations. That's a habit of mine since childhood, and one of my many positive traits, which endeared me to Louisoix. It hasn't been easy finding ways to compensate for my condition. Every tool and trinket has proven vital to my continued success, such as it is. Had I chosen to pursue the arcane arts rather than espionage, well, I'd rather not think on it. As long as I have the means to protect those dear to me and to see my duties through, that's all that matters. Now, let's hear and see the return. See that return to Gunjar? The sooner we get back to Urianger and Infidia, the better. You're back. Wait, does that mean? I'd be damned if you actually found it. Well, a deal's a deal, but don't think this means you'll find you're after. Wine. To be honest, I wasn't sure you would pull it off. But you did, and I'm a man of my word. Come with me. Keep forgetting to do the thing that stops other things from paying attention to me. Out in the open, in the air. I hope you waited for the sun drops to wear off. They work wonders in the dark, but in the light of day, they'll only bring you pain. Every time I step out those mines, the sky seems to get brighter. I'd never leave them if the air wasn't so still. But you've not come to hear my grievance. You're after Leonine. First, I have to ask you, have you ever heard of rockworms? Rockworms, I know of them by another name, though I fear certain the locals call them knockers. Aye, that they do. Whatever you want to call them, those little bastards may be the answer to your troubles. They can feel through cracks and crevices down there. Can never hope to reach. And on occasion, they come back with something valuable.
they dig up leonine in the mines? It's a rare occasions yet, but yes. That said, it nearly usually amounts to no more than a few flakes. Then, well, our only other option sounds tantamount to suicide. So now can we draw these rockworms? Over by the shack, find a full bag of smoke bombs. Set off a few, the mine, flush them out, and in no time. Once they're out in the open, knock them senseless and check their backs. I would warn you, this method of mining is, if you can call it that, is used as the last resort as a count of what little they're like to bring back. You'll want to cover as much ground as you can if you hope to find something of value. Assuming you do find something, bring it here and I'll have a look.
Place the smoke bombs after all. Place the smoke bombs after. Actually, maybe I could do this
As a ninja. For I am hidden. For I am ninja.
Should change up that costume. Is there another thing that runs smooth? Proper way of doing things. Bring a paladin, I so I know. Alright, Rockworm, where are you? Yeah, knockers. Let's try to use a stronger class. Stardiver! Last one. That's almost fun. Let's stop soon.
There you are. Find something promising. Between the two of you, I say you've got quite the haul. Best get comfortable, friend. It's going to take time for me to sift through all this.
You may not remember this about Arminfilia, but prior to founding the Path of the 12, long before the Scions, she was something of a miner.
Yeah, I know, she's younger.
After her father died, Flamine took her in and taught her the trade. I think they were both seeking to fill the void left by a loved one. Maybe that's why she took to it so readily. Back in those days, I spent most of my time in the Quicksand, or some other tavern, loosening tongues and gathering secrets. Occasionally, I'd catch a glimpse of her in the street, on her way home after another hard day's work. I always felt a wave of relief when I saw she'd come back safe, along with a pang of guilt at the fact I wasn't there to support her as I should have been. Simply speaking with her more than once in a blue moon would have been a good start, but I could never bring myself to do it. Instead, I threw myself into my work and became every drunkard's best friend.
Can't imagine she thought too highly of you back then.
Not too highly, no. She once called me a wine-sodden wharf rat, which wouldn't have been half as galling had it not been so accurate. But that was a lifetime ago. Here and now, I have another chance to do things right, and I will not squander it again.
Hey! Come and see what I found! You're not going to believe this.
Tell me it's Leonine.
It is at that. You lot were born lucky. It's mostly broken pieces. But look at this.
This is a rather fine specimen.
It's been decades since we found anything approaching this big. But that's not all. There's an engraving on it.
Ah, these scratches here. They're a little hard to make out. To my beloved Magnus and Schooling.
Yes! Do you see? It was a gift to Magnus from his wife. She found it. She really found it. She must have spent her final hours carving this message into the stone, in the hope that he might see it one day. Those rock-backed bastards must have made off with it before we could clear a path to her. It's fate that brought you here to find this stone. No other explanation. It makes me wonder what else might still be buried in these parts.
I want the red wine. I hope we would find Leonine, but to find the particular specimen is nothing short of a miracle. I won't believe it. I wouldn't believe it, but I've not seen it for myself. Back before you set in the Telos, you take it to Magnus. For 3 long years, he believed she died for nothing. He might know the truth, that her sacrifice was not in vain. I'd be wrong. We'll take it straight to him. You have my word. You have my word. Thank you, Gunjan, for all you've helped. Right then. Let's not keep everyone waiting.
Actually, let me see. Ooh, I still have one.
One blue quest to rule them all. Armoring.
Oh, okay. This should be... Oh, okay. Last blue quest. I'm gonna do that. Finish the other one and...
See, perhaps you can help. As you no doubt noticed, also twins, kind as Aranzo. There's a Mr. Lato, the only one of his kind in the hotel. His name is Kisite. Set. A bit of a loner, sticking by himself in places where lucky to find a number coal, never mind gems and such. I often ask him why he doesn't mind the same spot as the rest of us, but he never gave me a proper answer. I dare say he would be more inclined to speak with an outsider though. If you could get the truth out of him and see if anything is the matter, it would put my mind at ease.
Mestro.
Travel? What do you want with me? Very blue. Lucky to find a couple of lumps of coal. Is that what he says? Shows what he knows. You, on the other hand, might be better audience for my master plan. Have you ever heard of an alloy called Nebarithian? It's strong, light, and resistant, and heat friction. It was one of the most valuable metals in Nebathring, and as a lot of their jewels were made from the stuff. Trouble is, the technique of gathering the alloy was lost to the flood. I've been looking for a way to make my own. My research leads me to scrolls that explain the method, right down to the last detail. After having a historian decipher it, I learned that I lacked one vital ingredient. Rutabyte. And that is what I'm looking for. Short of venturing into the empty,
my big best option is looking for a vein here in Omerang. Of course, I stand a much better chance to find one if I had help. But I'd rather not have to rely on anyone from around here. Some of the Ronso miners take exception to the fact I'm Mistral. They seem to think they're not built for this kind of work. When I find the right, I'll see how wrong they are. Rudimentary, my dear Watson. You know, that's the first time I've said more than 2 words to anyone in a while. I feel better for getting that off my chest. It might be a bit sudden, but I have an idea. How would you like to see the moment I finally unearth that vein of ore? Well, what I really mean is that I need someone there to act as a witness. Otherwise, the others might think I brought a lump from somewhat luxuriously expensive as it is, and intending to have dug it up myself. To do this favor. You will, thank you. Luckily, I found the perfect spot for my next dig. If my miner's hunch is correct, the ore should be waiting just above the surface. It's in New's leaves. So I'll wait for you there. Alright. I'm gonna finish the blue quest first, finish the other quest, start the next quest, and be done for today.
But for now, travel back to the mine. Compass tell me, compass true. Where will I find the last?
Probably over here somewhere.
In the bathroom.
I'm glad that's over. How am I supposed to concentrate on one work with all these creatures disturbing me? You certainly know how to handle yourself, though. The fiend never stood a chance. But I dread to think what would have happened if you hadn't shown up. Honestly, hopefully nothing else
will try to get between me and my dream. Many thanks to you, my friend.
It's a short one. Ooh. You can stay here for yourself, man.
Gods, what do we say?
Well, I'm gonna be the messenger of God.
Read my script. What? Oh, it's you. If you come to complain about the trolley, I'll find no sympathy from me. I tell you before, it ain't running, and you ain't, and you won't. You wouldn't listen. Oh, but it will. Now, what do you have here? Your name is engraved on it, along with your son's. It was a gift from your wife, from Agna. No, she couldn't have. Agna. Take it. Do it what you will. Are you certain? It would delay our plans, but I say to take it. It was you who found it. You need it. Look at the stone. All I see is. Please just leave me be. I hope you'll be there when the Talos stirs to life. I'm sure she'll want you to see it. Will you do the honors and deliver this to Ryanje? Sorry, I can't be of more help. By the sounds of it, you have the knack for handling mysterious requests. On the bright side, Uyanja taught me lots about the Talos and their hearts. I think I can help if they may need further repairs. You... what? By the gods, I think it's possible. I didn't think it was possible. You found Leonite, truly? Then what are you waiting for? Let's get this trolley moving. Finally, we can move on to Navatari, assuming this works, of course. Thou hath returned, and with Leonine, it would seem. As promised, the Talos hath been made ready to receive its heart. Think it not small part of journey. Bannon and Minfilian. At last we shall return time, the timeless, the sentinel of stone, and we may press on towards Nabathare. Here's the Neo 9. Very good. Now let us begin.
Preparations for the enchantment are complete. When the heart hath been suffused with a sufficient quantity of ether, the golem should be restored to life.
All right then. Whenever you're ready. It's working! It's working! Magnus!
You left me for this? This wretched heap of stone and rubble? This worthless pile of earth? And yet, I can't.
Be a man. Be a man.
What troubleth thee, child?
I shouldn't be here. I don't deserve to be. I don't deserve any of the things you've done for me. I'm just a burden, helpless and hopeless. If tomorrow came and I was gone, it would be better for everyone. Thancred most of all. He'll never admit it, but I can see it in his eyes. I wish he'd just say it. Just say that he hates me, that he wishes I was dead so that she could return.
None of this is thy doing, child. 'Twas I who set the oracle on her path unto the first. I who condemned you all to suffer these torments. 'Tis my sin alone, and one that will haunt me unto my dying day. Yet I dare not dwell over long on my many regrets, for the world is a tapestry of fates, interwoven and inseparable. And we who strive to better it cannot choose but make difficult decisions. For naught of worth was ever achieved without sacrifice. And thus must man ever struggle to weigh life against loss. The one for whom thou mournest beareth no grudge. Were she here, she would not suffer thee to languish in sorrow. She would tell thee to seek thine own path, thine own purpose. It is a truth which I myself was slow to learn. Yet a truth it remaineth. Thou needst but have faith, and all will be well.
You have no words for her?
Not today.
Meanwhile, in the Crystarium.
To what do I owe the pleasure that is your extended stay?
Oh, to the tediousness of our hero's present endeavors. That and the insufferable abundance of light in Armorang. I should be glad to keep my distance. Oh, I'm rather fond of sleep, you know. It's a wonderful way to pass the time. Not that my compeers would agree, mind you. Always on the move, the lot of them. Like La Hebrea, constantly jumping from vessel to vessel. Such fire, such determination. So much passion, fleeting and forgotten. Come to think of it, Exarch, I don't believe I've ever seen you retire to your chambers for so much as 40 winks. However do you keep your eyes from closing? The cold shoulder. You wound me, sir. Always so guarded in our every interaction. Interactions you curiously refrain from sharing with the Scions and their champion.
And risk souring your budding relationship? I think not. Much as I dislike you, there are more useful targets for his energies. And I'm not in the habit of pointing him at my enemies like a weapon.
Is that right? Fond of him, are you? You continue to fascinate me, Exarch. But tell me, who are you? The once great nation whose ingenuity gave birth to this tower was shaped by my hand. As such, I know full well the wonders it can facilitate and those it cannot. There is nothing in these walls which could have aided you in summoning our dear friend across time and space. Much less in possession of his mortal flesh, not even I could have performed such a feat.
I see. You had a hand in Alag as well. You would know what I am? I am the adjudicator of the sacred history with which you dared trifle. I am keeper of this tower's boundless wisdom. The wisdom of ages without age, of everywhere and nowhere. The great work of those who tamed the wings of time and grasped the nature of the rift. 'Tis a boon born of the sacrifice of brave heroes who gave their lives for a brighter future. I will not see their hopes and dreams squandered. The history which led us here will be unwritten. I promise you that.
Well, it seems we're both eager to fulfill our duties then.
On that much, we are in agreement.
Behold.
Right.
Let's talk to them.
I must confess, you've impressed me. I do not expect the Talos to be in such fine condition.
I'm fine, really. It's just been a long day.
Mine apologies for the delay. Infilia and I have a private matter to discuss. What bringeth me to the question how didst thou find things during search? He spoke of Minfilia of his own accord, I see. Is what he did, and with such candor. I attempted to approach the subject before. My intentions were to ensure no words remain unspoken between them, as tragedy intercedes. A regret I myself know all too well, thus in the end they refused to heed my counsel. A time come, they must face the reality of their circumstances. But I have faith that all will be well in time. Now, let us not tarry longer. The Talos and the Bathring.
Ooh, it's one.
It's been a year. It's been a year I've seen the Talos in such fine shape. With that Arcana were here to see it, or our son. I was ready to let her dream die down there in the mines. Even after you'd found the Leonine, I refused to believe it could work. Gods, what a fool I was. But I tell you now, I'm going to take good care of the Talos, for both their sake, on behalf of my family and all the miners of Twin. Thank you. Well, enough chitter-chatter. Let us get you lot to the Bathring, eh?
I be wrong?
Everything seems to be in order. I take it. The Talos presence resolves the issue of the gate? Oh, that, yes. It's designed to open at the Talos' approach.
Then we are really going to the Bathring?
You certainly can. All that remains is a final check of control box over at the mines. You hear that, boys? Get the Talos over to the mines. And keep a close eye on it. Around the curves, understood? Yes, sir. Let us repair the mines then.
Before we go, While you were away with Kudrak, I prepared an extra set of cartridge for you. And this one, it's the practice cartridge you gave me. I know I should have thrown it away ages ago, but I've been adding a little extra to it every day. For as many charges I'm honestly not sure what it would do, but I want you to have it for luck.
Infilia,
We should hurry. Magnus and the others are probably wondering where we are.
you must go to her.
Ooh! 3 hours and 30 minutes. I was just trying to do to 2 hours, but you know, good story. Good story. Tomorrow, well, later today, I'm gonna stream again. Trolley kicker fight, and more to see. It's probably there's no end, but this is a good ending point for me. So, thank you for watching, and if you're watching the VOD, I stream almost every day. I start between 10 and 7. Usually end up starting at 9. I should start earlier. I really should. That claim is getting worse and worse every day. Anyways, thank you for watching. Again, thank you for watching. If you can, like and subscribe, and have a good morning, evening, afternoon, and night, whatever time it is for you. And